This is the Samsung Q90R QLED 4K TV for 2019, and we're going to unbox this beast straight ahead. Welcome back, guys. It's Alex from Techaeris.com. I am here with my son Ezra.
Hi.
And he's going to help me unbox the Samsung Q90R today, and we're going to show you guys what comes in the box. And we're also going to go through setup later on in the video. So let's get right to it. Why don't you get on that side, buddy? Slide it straight up. A little slow. You want to do that slow and steady. All right. So we'll put that on the ground right down there. And then it comes very well packed. And one thing I forgot to mention is this box is really heavy. It's heavier than the past Samsung TVs that I've unboxed. And my suspicion is it's the stand. They have a new stand this year, and it looked really beefy. So we're going to pull that out actually first, right here, because it looks, yep. Here's your stand, and that is made out of solid metal, if you can hear that. So Ezra's going to put that down over there. Put it down by the couch, bud. And we'll get back to that in a minute. And now we're going to unveil the TV. And there is your television. It also comes, again, like it did last year, with these plastic covers on the front screen. This will protect the panel. All right, we got things unpacked, and Ezra is holding another portion of the stand that we will put together later. We'll show you how to do that in a few minutes. Go ahead and put that down over there, bud. All right, we also have a quick setup guide here that we're going to have Ezra hold up and show you. You can go put that over there. And the Q90R comes with the One Connect box. So all the connections are made on the One Connect box. So there's no connections on the back of the television, just on the One Connect box, and that's what you use to connect all your peripherals and any inputs that you need. Power cable. We have the batteries for the remote. We also have spacers for wall mounting. We also have the remote, the smart remote, and the One Connect cable. Alright, we got all the packing materials undone. We are going to pull this guy right out of this box, and we will be right back in just a few. Alrighty guys, we have the Q90R out of the box, and we have it placed on our carpeted floor. We still have the protection in the front. Samsung suggests that you put it on a table that's the same width as the television. So the last time we unboxed the television, they wanted that foam piece as a protection piece, but in this case it's not required. So we have it down on the carpet with the pads in the front. And as you can see on the back of the television, there are no inputs here. There's a spot here for the One Connect cable, which we will plug in, and you can route that down through. And that is the only cable that will be plugged into the television. Everything else goes to the One Connect box, which we'll show you in a minute. But the stand is the next thing we're going to actually install, and that comes in two pieces. And you can see this is the heavier of the two, and that is actually what sits on the on your entertainment center, and that is really heavy. It's almost as heavy as the television. So, and then the second piece is the one that goes in here, and we're going to install that here and show you how to do that real quick. Alrighty guys, we are going to put the first portion of the stand together, and that goes on the back of the television. And it's made of plastic. It's not that heavy, but it should help keep this television situated how you need it. So you just kind of slot it in there, and then we're going to drive 4 screws in right here. Ezra's going to do that real quick for us. So why don't we start right here, buddy?
Okay. Is this the right way?
Alright guys, we have the stand mounted to the back of the television. This is one portion of the stand that's plastic. That's a pretty easy install. We are going to need to prop the television up, and we are going to have to slot it into the metal stand. into these 3 slots, and then that is secured by 4 more screws that go into the top of this stand here. And we are going to have a couple sets of hands, so my camera person, my wife, is going to have to help me with that. So we'll be right back and we will show you what it looks like once we have it on the stand. Alright guys, we have the stand on top of the plastic stand mounted into the metal stand now, and we are going to insert the screws. We have 4 more screws, and they're positioned here, 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 and there, and Ezra's going to start screwing them in to secure this top portion of the stand into the bottom portion of the stand. Now this stand is a pretty heavy duty stand. It's a lot thicker and bigger than the last stands that I've reviewed on other Samsung televisions, and I actually like this a lot. It makes the TV a whole lot heavier, but that's okay. You know, we'll deal with that. And if you notice up on top here, we have a VESA mount, and that's used for wall mounting if you want to wall mount the television. We are not going to wall mount the television because this is going back to Samsung. So that's why we're using the TV stand. Alrighty guys, we have the TV put together and we are going to put it up on the entertainment center in just a bit. First I want to go over the One Connect box. Now, as I told you before, the Samsung Q90R does not have any inputs on the back except for the one for the One Connect cable, which is here. And this year's One Connect cable is a lot thicker than the original, which was really thin, which was okay, but you know, there's a potential of it breaking. So this is actually a much sturdier cable that they provided this year. So the One connection goes from the back of the television into the back of the One Connect box. And that will control power as well as all peripherals into your television. And Ezra's holding the One Connect box, and you see you have an HDMI 1, 2, 3, and 4, with the 3 being an ARC, which is an audio return channel. So you can actually plug in your sound bars or any kind of audio equipment into here, and that'll run right through the One Connect. You'll be able to control your soundbar or audio equipment through that channel on the television. You have the One Connect connection right there, and you have an optical, and you have an antenna in right there, and that's for your satellite or your antenna, whatever you use. We don't use satellite or antennas. Alright guys, this is the remote that comes with the television. It is a black plastic remote, which is similar to the ones that they've included with all their televisions in the last couple of years. I do prefer the metal aluminum remote that came with their higher end televisions back when we reviewed the Q8C. This is still good. I mean, it's nice. It does what it needs to do. It has your back button, home button, the play and pause buttons, and your navigation wheel. This year they included a Netflix and Amazon Prime Video and Hulu button, dedicated button for you. And of course there's power, and then there's assignment buttons. And they also have the ambient mode on here. So it's pretty basic remote, but that's okay. It would have been nice to see it in brushed aluminum, but it is what it is. Alright guys, welcome back. We are going to set up the Q90R Samsung Smart TV 4K QLED television. That's a mouthful. And this is the top of the line 4K 65-inch television that Samsung sells. They have larger models, of course, but this is the top of the line on the 4K end of things. They do sell more expensive and bigger 8K televisions, but we will get one of those at a later date for review. Right now we're going to set up the Q90R, and we're going to set it up using the SmartThings app. You can also use the remote to set it up to get through all these menus. Pretty simple. And setting up the television is really easy as far as plugging it in. Like I said, the One Connect box is the only thing you need to worry about. You just plug all your peripherals into the back of the One Connect box. In this case, the only 2 things I have are a sound bar, which I connected into the ARC, and I have an Xbox One X, and that's all I have. I am pretty happy with Samsung's interface, so we use their interface for all of our streaming needs. So Netflix and Hulu, CBS All Access, Amazon Prime, YouTube, all those things we do through the smart TV functions of the Samsung TV itself. The only thing I use the Xbox One X for is for gaming, and we are plugged in with a wired connection here instead of wireless. It is wireless, so you can get wireless on the One Connect box, but for gaming purposes, wired is always better. So that's what we're going with. So here it prompts you to download the SmartThings app. You can use your iOS device for this, or you can use an Android device. We're using Pixel 3 XL. you can always use your Samsung Galaxy device. Most of the Galaxy devices will have SmartThings already pre-installed. Once you open the app, you will see that it recognizes the television and it's ready to set up. So we are going to go through setup on the Pixel 3 XL. We will wait. It says it may take some time to connect TV to your phone, so please wait. And now it's connecting, and it says check the TV shown on your pin, then enter it below. So we're going to enter the pin on our phone from the television, and once you have it, you hit done. So then it will connect, and it's being registered to my Samsung account, which I do have. You don't have to have a Samsung account. If you don't want to have a Samsung account, just use the remote and just do setup through that. It's going to ask you for privacy information and gives you a bunch of stuff you have to agree to. You hit OK to agree, and then you just continue on. You can name the television. I am not going to name it. I'm going to leave it the Samsung Q90 Series 65. We're not keeping this television. It's going back to Samsung, so we're just going to leave it just as is. We're all done. TV setup's complete, and we're ready to head into there. Right off the bat, it goes right into into their little TV section here. The picture isn't really great because this is like a broadcast television, and they kind of freebies that they give you. If you hit the home button, it'll bring up the apps that are down below, and this is everything that's currently loaded into here. Now the remote gives you 3 shortcut buttons for Netflix, Prime Video, and Hulu. So if I want to go to Netflix, I just hit Netflix, and then I sign in from here. And I haven't signed in anything, but if I hit Prime Video button, it'll take me to Prime Video. If I want to go over to Hulu, it'll move me to Hulu. So let's go over to settings real quick. So here you got your e-manual. You can check the manual online. Intelligent mode is on. Standard picture mode. So you have natural, you have movie, and you have dynamic. Dynamic seems to be a little brighter. I usually keep it on standard. You can also do a picture setup, and you can actually adjust the different settings to your liking, so you don't have to go with their presets, so you can adjust it yourself. Sound mode, they have standard sound mode, and they have amplify, which just makes the sound a little bit more, a little bit stronger. And then you can use the equalizer to set that up. TV speaker. The TV speakers, actually, on Samsung's flagship televisions, these speakers are really, really good for television speakers. The last 2 sets that I've reviewed, I've really been impressed with the sound on these televisions. The really great sound. In this case, though, we're going to go to the AV soundbar, and we're going to use that. And a game mode. And when another new feature here is game mode. So when you connect to the Xbox, it should recognize that you are playing a game, and that will go into game mode, and that will give you a better picture quality for your gaming needs. So we'll go back. So game mode is in auto right now, so it'll automatically detect when you have the Xbox. When you're actually playing a game, when the Xbox is on, it will not turn game mode on until you're actually inside of a game, and then the game mode will come on, and that optimizes the settings for your gaming. Then you have captions, obviously, if you want captions on and on or off, and then you have the sleeping timer. You got notification tray. There's your sources. So I obviously have the TV, I have my soundbar, I have my Xbox One, and I have a Plex Media server as well. And here's where you can get your apps. These are the apps they suggest, the recommended apps that if you want to get. Then you can just click apps, and then you can go in and download any apps that you want to actually download if they're not in the recommended apps section. So we'll exit that for now. So let's just fire up a game real quick, and you'll watch a little bit of game mode, and we'll see how that looks on this television. Alright guys, let's show you a little bit of gaming here, and this is Just Cause 3. So, as you can see, this is an older game, and the graphics are pretty good, I think, for an older game. I know that there are some other 4K games. I do have Assassin's Creed Origins, which is a 4K game, and this is 4K panel, so we will make sure that we we'll show you a little demo of that, but
I thought you and your pal would like to know.
Thanks, Sheldon.
Apparently I can't drive.
I heard it. I'll meet you outside of town.
So you can see how good this panel is, and what a bad driver I am. And we're already in a captured town here, so there's nobody to fight. Let's see what we can do. Alright, let's jump out. That was fun. Alright, let's show you a little bit of Assassin's Creed, a 4K game, instead of Just Cause, which is an older game. Let's boot that up real quick. We'll be right back. Alright guys, here we are with Assassin's Creed Origins. This is a 4K game, and I can already see the clarity is hugely improved between this and Just Cause. So, yeah, we'll just give you a quick little demo here so you can see the picture. I'm sure it's not going to look exactly that great on YouTube, but definitely I can tell game mode is on. The colors are definitely different here. You can see the contrast is definitely a little bit on the deeper end than what I had it set on the other setting. So you have to forgive my gameplay here because I don't play this game nearly as much as I would like. I've actually been into Just Cause 3 for well, the past few months. I've really been playing that game a lot.
Behold what becomes of those who disobey Medunamun. Priest to the Pharaoh. Take care you faithfully follow his beneficent command.
Alright guys, that is Assassin's Creed Origins. Just wanted to give you a little quick taste of gaming on the Q90R. Like I said, the TV goes automatically into game mode and adjusts color and the settings to optimal game usage. So it's better for gamers. So you're not sitting in movie mode or dynamic mode. So that is it for that, and let's head back. Let's hit select Netflix real quick, and we'll show you what Netflix has. Alright guys, we are back here with Netflix. So we're going to take a little peek at what Netflix looks like in 4K, Ultra HD 4K. Alright, here we are with Planet Earth 2 in 4K.
When you look down on the Earth's surface, it's impossible not to be impressed.
The colors on this TV are just absolutely amazing.
And power.
Nice deep colors. The contrast is great. Samsung's been working on their contrast levels and really making them so they're not graying out and looking not as punchy as OLED looks, but they have really done such a great job and working on the contrast on these QLEDs that they are really up there now with OLED in terms of quality. And the nice thing about QLED is there's no burn-in, and I know gamers really are concerned with burn-in, so having less burn-in or no burn-in on a QLED is better for gamers especially. So that's it, guys. That is the Samsung Q90R 2019. We will have a full review of this on the website, and if you guys have any questions on this television, make sure you put those questions down below. I'll see if I can address those questions as I'm doing my testing on this. So yeah, just put those questions down below, ask away, tell me what you want me to talk about on this about this television. I'll see if we can do another video on this at a later date once I start more testing and all that stuff. You know, the design of the television is amazing. It's a great design. The quality of the panel is good. The craftsmanship is good for the price you're paying. You know, it would have been nice to have a aluminum back, you know, more quality back part of the television. You don't see it all the time, but the stand on this thing is amazing. The remote is your basic remote. It does have the shortcuts. It does have ambient mode, which you can go into ambient mode here, and you can choose what you want to do with the ambient mode. So it'll run you through setup in ambient mode. You know, keep up to date, get useful information such as time and weather, and relax. So this kind of leaves the TV in ambient mode, so you don't have to turn the television off, but it just kind of gives kind of artwork in the background. You can use pictures or weather or news updates, whatever you want. You can just set it up to your preferences, and it's designed to just kind of sit in the background and just be there. So let's just go with Metamorphosis here and see what happens. So that's it. It's just like a screensaver for your television. That's all it really is. So you can set the brightness higher or leave it where it is. You can change saturation, color tones, lots you can do. A lot of menus on this thing, so we will be going through this television as we can here. So you guys leave me a note down below. Let me know what you want to see, what you want to know about this television. We'll see if we can get some of those questions answered for you. For now, this video has gone on long enough, and I am going to end it here. Please like this video, subscribe, and share this video. Make sure you hit the bell for notifications, and I will talk to you guys on the other side.